Game between the Leeds Rhinos and the Sheffield Eagles. It's the game of round 7 in the Super League, and what a game in prospect. Leeds unbeaten in the Super League, Sheffield the cup holders. They played Wigan 3 weeks ago and came away with a magnificent victory in the Challenge Cup at Wembley, and a great crowd in prospect for this game. I'm going to hand you over to Phil Daly for all the team news ahead of the game.
As Danny said, welcome to Don Valley. What will be a spectacular game. We'll go through the sides. The home side first, Sheffield Eagles. At number 1, it's Wesley Savatoa. 2, Nick Pickney. Then it's Wesley Tawa, Keith Senior, Matt Crowther. And then the halfbacks, Gareth Stevens and Marcus Vassilopoulos, the former Leeds player. Then in the forwards, it's Paul Broadbent, Johnny Lawless, Dale Lawton, Paul Carr, Darren Shaw and Rod Doyle at loose forward. And the substitutes for the Eagles are Martin Wood at 24, Darren Turner 15, Dave Watson 22 and Steve Roy 27. And now on to the unbeaten 100% Leeds Rhinos. At number 1 it's skipper Yestin Harris, then Paul Sterling, Richie Matmore, Brad Godden, Francis Cummins, and then the halfbacks it's Tony Kemp, and the first of the ex-Sheffield players, Ryan Sheridan, is at scrum half. Moving to the forwards, it's Martin Masella, another ex-Sheffield player in Dean Lawford, Darren Fleary, Adrian Morley, and on again, another Eagle, former Eagle that is, Anthony Farrell. And then making his first start for the Rhinos, it's Darryl Powell at loose forward, replacing the injured Mark Lamville, who's had the concussion from last week's game against Wigan. And on the substitutes, it's Graham Horwood, who's recalled by coach Graham Murray, Marcus St Hilaire, Andy Hay and Jimmy Matthew. And back to Danny.
Yeah, fantastic crowd here, one of the biggest crowds we've seen at Don Valley in a long time, and Leeds are raring to go. They prepared exceptionally well all week. Sheffield are going to kick off the game, and we're ready to start here with Matt Crowther to kick off for the Eagles. It's going to be one hell of a game as he kicks deep into the Leeds quarter. It's taken by Cummins, who drives the ball out of his own quarter. He's tackled on the 10-metre line. Leeds have possession in this early set of 6. It's Lawford onto Powell. His first touch in a Rhino shirt as he starts the game. He takes the ball up, and it's good defence there from the Eagles. Lawford to Sheridan, a long ball out to Kemp. Leeds moving wide here with Blackmore making good ground here to the 30-metre line. Sterling at dummy half. He throws the ball to Kemp. Kemp onto Fleary. Fleary takes the ball up, and he's tackled 35 out of the Leeds line here. Leeds in their opening set of 6 working well here. Good possession as Masella takes the ball up, and he's tackled by Vassilopoulos, who comes in, the former Leeds player. As Lawford now takes it to Kemp, who chips the ball over the top. It's regathered there by Crowther, who takes the ball, but Morley with a beautiful tackle, and Powell coming in there with a big hit. That's good work from Leeds. Good opening set of 6, Phil.
A superb opening set of 6 from the Rhinos. They did exactly what they had to do. They drove it from their own in-goal area up to the 40, and a good kick from Tony Kemp. Not quite getting the yardage you would have liked from that, but the Eagles player looking injured now, and really that was a big hit from Adrian Morley. And you know, I know these forwards like to put a mark on early doors, and the Rhinos looking resplendent in their white kit. Really, someone should have spotted him coming, and he's really hurt him there.
Yeah, great starting defence from the Rhinos. That's what we need. Get amongst these Sheffield players, because it's going to be a really tough game today. The Eagles are up for this one. The game's going to be won up front, and Leeds have started ever so well here, as there is a break in play. Crowther's down at the moment with the physio treating him. It looks like it's a bad injury, and they're calling for the stretcher, which looks pretty bad for the Sheffield Eagles, but Leeds won't mind at this stage. We've got amongst them early on here, and that's good news for the Rhinos.
It'll be disappointing for the Eagles to lose Crowther if he has to go off. He's their leading try scorer. Of course, his most crucial try came at Wembley in the Challenge Cup final, and really they'll be upset to lose him at early doors. Only 2 minutes on the clock, and really it's disappointing for the Eagles. They'll have to reshape things. There's Ronnie Lorino over in the far side of the main stand, getting the fans going. He's a cult hero, as is Eagle Man. He got a lot of attention before the Challenge Cup final with that injury to his knee. But Ronnie's the star of the show. Oh, he's just hit a hurdle, and who knows, Sydney 2000, maybe Ronnie, maybe not. But let's get back on with the game, and the Eagles to restart with Tower. They're just waiting for the injured player to go off the field. And there's a rapturous round of applause for Matt Crowther, and from both set of supporters. A great atmosphere here today, and one of the Eagles' top crowds. Surely we'll find the attendance later on, but surely there's a lot of people in the Don Valley today on a Saturday afternoon, unusual time for a fixture. But it seems to have catched the city of Sheffield's imagination, and they're down there in their numbers supporting the Eagles today.
Yeah, Dave Watson's come on for Matt Crowther, so it might give Sheffield more options. It's now Lawless, on to Lawton. Tackle there by Fleary and Farrell. Good work from Leeds in defence, working well from Marker. And Leeds again with Farrell working hard there, and Marcelo working from the guard area, coming up very quickly in defence to sniff out the Sheffield attackers. They move the ball now with Doyle, and they're making ground into the Leeds half of the field here. It's Broadbent who knocks on, loses the ball, picked up by Farrell. That's good work from Leeds. And now they're in a good field position on halfway. That's great work from the Rhinos. They put a lot of pressure there on defence. It's Lawford onto Morley, who takes the ball up as we move now into the Sheffield Eagles half of the field. Lawford at dummy half, onto Fleary. Fleary takes the ball up and he's tackled 40 out here as Leeds have good field position. And this is where they want to make it count. To Sheridan. Sheridan runs at the defence. A lovely ball to Powell. Powell finds Cummins. Cummins is away. Oh, what a run from Cummins. It's 8 metres short now. Great work from Leeds. Sheridan to Harris. Harris to Farrell. Great work here. The missed out pass and it goes to ground. That's bad work from Leeds. And it goes into touch, but unlucky there as they worked hard in that set of 6. It was Cummins who made the break and the ball was moved wide. Unfortunately, the ball goes into touch and it's the scrum down to Sheffield field. Great work though from Leeds.
Yeah, and superb work by the Eagles. They came across, it was good shifting defence. They came across and made sure that the Rhinos had no other options. A wild pass came out there and it went behind Paul Sterling. The pass to Anthony Farrell slowed down the play, but now the Eagles are back on attack and they come from the scrum and they'll be looking to make good yardage. They're yet to make real pressure on the Rhinos as they move it forward now, and Lawless will go from dummy half.
Broadbent takes the ball up, tackled by Kemp. And Marcelo working well. Sheffield 38 metres out from their own line. Leeds are offside there in the defensive line there. Stuart Cummins very quick to pull the lead. It's Vasilakopoulos who kicks the ball into the touch as they move now 30 away from the Leeds line. This is a chance for Sheffield to put something together now in this set of 6. As Lawton, the form forward at the moment for the Eagles, takes the ball up to the Leeds 20. Tackled by Kemp and Farrell. It's now Doyle. Doyle takes the football up. As Leeds keep working hard, it's the hitmen, Farrell and Fleary in the tackle with Lawless. Lawless finds the ball there, and it's Carr, and Carr is in for the try, I think, here. The referee has given the try, a missed tackle from Leeds on the short side, and Paul Carr has got the opening score after 5 minutes here, and that's a bitter blow for the Leeds Rhinos. After a great set of 6, they moved the ball upfield, they lost possession. A penalty was given away from the offside. Leeds were offside in the defensive line. Sheffield came up the field, and a try for Paul Carr, and Sheffield will be very happy with that start. Leeds have got to work on that short side, Phil.
Yeah, the Eagles did well there. They spotted the gap and worked that move from the halfway line from that penalty they got. Good kick from Vasilakopoulos, got him in a good position, and they really worked. They've gone over there on the 4th tackle and really they've done well and worked that move well. It was an excellent run by Paul Carr, showing great power and strength, and Harris couldn't hold him up on the line. Fabulous play by the Eagles, and they'll be happy to get the first points on the board. It's a great psychological advantage in Super League these days, and if he can convert this kick, it'll be a great 6-0 lead for the Eagles. For the Rhinos, they'll be worried. The main aspect of this season has been the defence. It's been outstanding. It's really kept sides out, but they've been caught short there, and really concentration you might think was lacking, but the players, they know what's gone on wrong there, and they'll be coming back out once this kick has been taken. It's Marcus Vasilakopoulos lining up the kick, and this 10,000 crowd inside the Don Valley will hush silence as he prepares himself for this kick. It's 28 metres out, just to the left of the posts. He comes round the ball, clean contact. He seems to have hooked it wide. Is it drifting back? No, it doesn't drift back, so that's 4-0 to the Eagles. And really the ideal start for them. They withstood some good pressure from the Rhinos, but have come back and the Rhinos given away a penalty, a needless penalty for offside in the middle of the park, gave away vital yardage, gave away 20-30 yards, and they've been made to play. They'll have to come back now, and a crucial set of 6 for the Rhinos now to get back on a stable platform and come again at the Eagles.
Yeah, Sheffield's first attack in the Leeds quarter. And Leeds have got to improve on that short side as Morley takes the ball up to the 20. Leeds now looking to get back into the game with Lawford, but Sheffield have pulled offside, and that's good work from Stuart Cummins. As Yestin Harris, the club captain, passes the ball to Kemp to kick for touch. Finds touch into the Sheffield half of the field now. 40 metres away as Masella takes the ball up. Leeds now have got the platform, they've got to work to try and come back into the game as Lawford from dummy half to Fleury. Fleury takes the ball up. Sheffield moving up quick in defence. 35 out now. Farrell against his former club. Tackled by Vassilikopoulos. Good work from the Eagles, but they're making good yardage in this set of Leeds. It's Lawford, a good pass to Kemp. Kemp runs at the defence, finds Powell. Powell back inside to Sheridan. Sheridan darts around and takes the ball up within 15 now of the line to Harris. Harris runs at the defence, comes on the arc, looks to offload, does so to Masella. Masella now finds Fleury. Fleury making good yards to the line here. Leeds within 5 metres of the line. Great platform on the last tackle. Lawford to Harris. Harris looking to move the ball out wide on the short side to Sterling. It's still on the last tackle, but Stuart Cummins has given the knock on there against Paul Sterling, and it's a turnover for the Sheffield Eagles. Leeds had chances there. They moved the ball up well in that set of 6 as Savatabua takes the ball up, and he's tackled well by Lawford and Fleury. Leeds have got to work well from marker and keep them down in this area of the field. In comes Morley and Powell. Powell working well. That's good defence from Leeds. Lawless at dummy half. He finds Senior. Senior takes the ball up. And it's good defence from Leeds with Blackmore, Farrell and Kemp in the tackle. Lawton this time, as he makes good yardage there, but he's lost the football. It's been reefed out, it looks like. Penalty goes against Leeds. And again, another penalty for the Eagles to advance up the field, Phil.
In almost identical pitch position, they've given away a penalty there, and the Eagles will be they were under pressure there, and they'll be glad to see Stuart Cummins blow his whistle and make sure that they get those extra vital yardage in this crucial stage of the match. The Rhinos did well there, good pressure on defence, but one slip has cost them there, and it's just reefing out the ball, and it could prove costly now as the Eagles attack. Now he's brought down by Morley. Morley, good tackle by Morley, and him and Fleury at mark defence, Broadbent.
Yeah, Sheffield now moving back into the Leeds quarter here, about 22 metres away as Lawton takes the ball up. He's met by some ferocious defence from Fleury and Powell. Leeds have got to work now. This is very important for the Rhinos to get off the line quick here. And as they switch the ball with Vassilikopoulos to Stevens, to Savatabua coming into the line. Leeds working well. They move up quickly with Masella and Powell. Powell working well from marker there as they come again with Lawford. Good defence from Leeds, working hard here. It's important for the Rhinos to maintain the line here as Stevens moves the ball to Vassilikopoulos, to Broadbent, and Leeds have forced the area. That's good work from the Rhinos, and Sheridan's got the ball, and now they can settle down and play out the set.
Superb work by the Rhinos. They really are under the cosh there and have done well, and now it's a penalty to the Rhinos. The Eagles looking to be offside. Stuart Cummins making sure he's clamping down early. There's 11 minutes on the clock, and really this game still in its very early stages. The kick from Kemp, Lawford goes in, and Fleury takes it up. It's a big drive from Fleury. He makes 10 yards on that drive, and it's fabulous work by the young prop forward. Now Lawford to Masella. Masella again, another big drive from the Tongan prop. He drives it forward. They're now 43 metres out from the Eagles line. Darryl Powell, he takes it up again. This is good work from the Rhinos, making vital yardage. They'll look to move it here perhaps. Morley spills the ball, Broadbent collects, and Morley goes through the tackle to make sure that no more advantage can be gained from the Eagles from that mistake. They're 23 metres out, and they'll begin this set of 6.
Yeah, mistake there from the Rhinos. I think they just need to settle it down and keep working here. Good defence from Masella and Kemp now. They're working well in defence, Leeds, at this moment in time, as Stevens turns the ball back inside to Savatabua. He's tackled by Lawford, and Farrell working hard in defence. Important set again for Leeds as Lawless, and a kick there from the Eagles, and he finds touch about 12 metres out there. They're just playing out a set here. It's good work from the Sheffield Eagles. Leeds have got to settle down and get used to the style of play in these early moments of the game. 12 minutes gone here. Sheffield Eagles are leading the Leeds Rhinos by 4 points to 0. As a scrum will go down 12 metres away from the Leeds line. It's a big afternoon for everyone concerned in Super League. A great crowd at the Don Valley Stadium. It could be near 10,000 here, an excellent crowd. A lot have come up from Leeds, hoping that we can maintain our 100% start to the Super League. As Godden takes the ball up, he's tackled by Savatabua and Stevens. Dummy half is Kemp. He finds Harris, a lovely run from Harris, makes about 12 metres there. Good work from Yestin Harris. Lawford to Fleary. Fleary now moving towards the halfway line as Leeds again looking to develop something from this set. Farrell to Masella, offloads well in the tackle, and again to Fleary. Fleary now working well. This is good play from the Rhinos. Good defence from Paul Carr. Lawford. Fine ball there to Harris. Harris to Morley. This way he likes to run the football. Offloads well in the tackle to Godden. Godden goes on the outside. Brings Cummins back in the inside as Leeds now move to the 20-metre area. They now look to move the football on the last tackle. Lawford with the ball. Finds Kemp. Kemp puts the bomb up here. It's going wide. And it's all on here. Back to one here for Leeds. 20 metres away. Good work from Sterling and Blackmore in the tackle. Sterling goes himself from dummy half now. 20 metres away. Leeds have got a great field position here and can do something here with Masella. Drives it in. 10 metres there. Good work from Masella, the Tongan international. Leeds got great field position. Lawford from dummy half to Sheridan. Sheridan now goes up a gear. Inside ball to Godden. Leeds 10 metres away. Dummy half goes himself. Great work there from Lawford to Morley. And Morley! Is he in here, referee? He's on his back. Great work from Leeds. That was a great set of 6 and nearly a chance of the opening score for the Rhinos there.
Two key moments in that attack for the Rhinos there. The fantastic work of the hitmen. Farrell, Fleary and Morley all working well in the middle of the park to gain 20 metres on a drive that looked to be going nowhere at one stage. And then the kick from Kemp and the work by Blackmore and Sterling that really coughed the ball up from the Eagles and gave the Rhinos another chance to attack. But they'll come again. They're on the attack. It's Kemp. Looks for Blackmore, and it's a worked move. Sheridan, Sterling will collect this. Oh, he does well. Comes back to the middle of the park. He's jinking. Oh, he's 5 metres out. He's taken down. But that's Kemp. Kemp at dummy half to Farrell. Farrell drives it up. He's taken by Broadbent and Lawton there. He wrapped him up well there. Now Lawford to Sheridan. Sheridan waits to Harris. Harris, oh, he's running up a dark alley there. But now Sheridan, he's got a jinking run again. Dal Powell anxious for a ball there. He's waiting on the outskirts there. And he collects now. And Godden switched over. And Sterling going for the line. Caught short again. Now Lawford, a bit of confusion at dummy half there. Kemp running at the line. Good attacking run there. Oh, it's gone behind. Oh, dearie me. The Rhinos throwing away chances. Cummins now, 20 metres out. Does well, brings it into the middle of the park for more options. Lawford to Kemp. To Blackmore. Blackmore's strength. Could it take him? No, he's caught short again. 2 metres out. And Stuart Cummins says that's the turnover. And the Eagles survive again. Well, they're living on borrowed time, one would think at the moment. They're really... But that's a good drive. And they've come out, they've made a good 20 metres there on just that one drive.
Yeah, Sheffield working well in defence there. 12 successive tackles. They managed to keep Leeds out there as they now bring the ball away with Carr. Carr runs at the Leeds defence. He's brought down well by Masella and Farrell. 32 metres away from their own line as they bring the ball away with Broadbent. Broadbent is tackled and he offloads in the tackle from Kemp. A good work there from Fleary. Sheffield now moving the ball on the short side. It's kicked deep again and it finds touch. No, it stays in actually. Great chase from senior Harris under pressure here. He's brought down by Taiwa. Leeds now have to work the ball out of their own quarter with Sterling from dummy half. He goes himself. He makes about 3-4 metres there. Leeds have got to work here. Lawford to Cummins. Cummins does well. Makes about 5 metres. Lawford again from dummy half. Onto the international Morley. Morley brings the ball out to the 20, to the 30-metre line. Onto Powell against his former club. He's playing well at the moment. He's involved at the moment. Lawford to Masella. Masella to the halfway. He's brought down again by Carr. Sheffield working well in defence. It's the last tackle for Leeds. Kemp runs at the defence. Grubber kicks the ball through. Taiwa put under pressure and it finds touch 20 metres out. Good set from Leeds. Worked well to get the ball away from their own quarter.
Yeah, they did well there, but the Eagles will have the scrum 20 metres out, and I'm sure they'd settle for that all day long, where they can get a nice steady platform with the zero tackle and really work from there. But yeah, Rhinos, good attacking play, and Tony Kemp's kicking game, not putting too much pressure on the Eagles yet, but I'm sure that'll come just right in time. Good chasing by Paul Sterling as well. He made sure that Tower had no other option but to let it go out and keep the pressure on the Eagles as they come up. It's Vasilakopoulos. He puts it out, and that's Gone. And oh yes, he's come through Talwood. That's a great break from the offload. Lawless now, Johnny Lawless. He's gone on his own from dummy half. Big hit from Martin Masella. He made sure he was going no further. That's the halfway line, and the Eagles will be looking to go from there. Senior goes to dummy half, and it comes out to Lawton. Lawton takes it up. He only makes 5 metres on that drive, and he'll be disappointed with that. Now Lawless to Vastakopoulos. He'll look to be the midfield general and really get them going.
Yeah, Sheffield again, moving into the Leeds half of the field. Savatabu goes from dummy half, but great marker work from Brad Godden. That's superb work, and that's the turnover. Great work from Leeds in defence, that's what it's all about. Lawford now, the Masella. This is a chance now for the Rhinos to get back up into the Sheffield half of the field and set an ideal platform and hopefully come away with a score. Kemp early on in the tackle count as Sterling makes a great chase here. He's outpaced Taylor. He's coming to the line, dribbles the ball. And it should be a try there, referee. He's got the ball down. They've made a mistake of Sheffield, and Paul Sterling has managed to get the ball down. He's going to go across to the touch judge here, but that looked like a try for me, Phil. Is he going to give it here? This is going to be the interesting one. Great work from Kemp, great vision with a kick. It's a try. Leeds are back in the game. Paul Sterling has scored, and that is try number 3 for Sterling this season. Great work from Leeds. Great thinking on the short side. Kemp's kick, great pace from Sterling. He outpaced Tyler. Great football skills to take up the pass, to take up the ball and score over the try. That's a good try, Phil.
A superb try, Danny. When Stuart Cummins was checking with all the touch judges in sight, I thought, how unlucky is he, Paul Sterling. We saw the no try at Bradford where he got the kick through and his football skills let him down at the last minute. Well, Paul Sterling, you've been playing soccer, I think you have, because that was a fabulous little kick. And the Eagles didn't really have the organisation in defence, and they coughed up the ball, and there was Sterling on hand. He's fast as lightning in those situations, and he knew exactly. Cool, calm customer. That's the man, Paul Sterling. And now Yestin Harris will look to add the 2 points to take the Rhinos into a lead. And it's 20 minutes on the clock, and just the right time for the Rhinos to get back. And they'll be looking, they've come through a tough period there. The Eagles throwing everything at them, and they've come through, and hopefully this kick, if it puts them back in front, will be just rewards for some good defence. No, it drifts to the left. There's a crosswind at this Don Valley Stadium that may have just took that ball away from the post for Yestin Harris. It seemed to be a clean enough contact, but just drifts-wise, that's 4-4, and we've got 20 minutes on the clock, and it really sets it up for a Titanic second half of this first half, and we'll look forward to it now as the Rhinos look to restart the game.
Yeah, Leeds back in the game here, and the great thing about the Rhinos, they've been making great yards in their sets. They've been coming up the field, and it had to come eventually. It was great thinking by Tony Kemp on the short side. I love the kick over, and Sterling's great pace took him over the line. As now Leeds need to put the pressure on as Broadbent brings the ball back. Great hit there from Morley and Masella. That's top quality defence from the Rhinos. I'd love to see it. It's a penalty though against interference of the play. The ball, it looks like there against the Rhinos. But Leeds working well at the moment as Vassilakopoulos kicks the ball towards the main stand side, finds touch, 30 metres out from the line. Lawless on to Watson, taking the ball up. Normally plays in the half-back area, Watson. He takes the ball up as first man there. Good defence from Leeds. Lawless onto the captain, Broadbent. Leeds working hard in defence here. It's Fleury making the initial tackle with Masella. Lawless again to Lawton. Leeds moving up very quickly and snuffing out everything here. Good work in defence from Morley and Lawford, and Kemp working hard. It's an important set again as Stevens. Oh, that's a big hit again from Adrian Morley. Stevens goes on his own, went up a dark alley there, and he felt that one. 30 metres away now. Lawless to Vassilakopoulos, the former Leeds player, to Doyle. Doyle comes back on the inside. Good work in defence from the hitmen. Farrell and Fleury working hard. Carr, that's a rash kick, and he's out on the full. That's bad work from Sheffield Eagles. Leeds now putting the pressure on, and it's beginning to tell for the Eagles as Leeds now looking good at the moment, working hard in defence as Lawford takes the ball up, passes it on to Farrell, up to the 50-metre line as Jamie Matthews lumbering up on the touchline side. Leeds looking good at the moment in their sets. Lawford onto Sheridan, first receiver onto Powell, Powell to Godden. Godden makes good yards there to the 30-metre line. Leeds working hard here. Powell out to Sheridan, to Fleury, takes the ball up, makes great yards to the 20. Leeds putting a lot of pressure in, good field position as well. Kemp now runs at the defence. Short ball to Farrell. Farrell up to 12 metres away on the last tackle. Will it go up in the air or Leeds move it wide? They come on this short side. Kemp puts a nice kick up at the top here. It's taken by Tower. He knocks on. Leeds is given the first knock on here. What's the referee going to give here? Interesting is Sheffield's possession. It looks like the Leeds man knocked on there as Jamie Matthew comes on after 23 minutes. He replaces Minor Marcello, who's worked hard this opening 23 minutes in defence, Phil.
Yeah, that's Graham Murray's match plan. He's decided that 23 minutes on the clock, and like clockwork, Jimmy Matthew comes on to make sure that the Rhinos don't lose anything in attack. He's a fantastic season, and he do the job for the Rhinos now as he comes on. As the Eagles come out, that's the second tackle, and they haven't even broke their own 20 yet. Lawless, and this goes to Lawton. Big drive. There's a big clash for you, Morley and Lawton, and Lawton gets the worst of it as he hits the deck. Now Broadbent, oh, and it's happened again. Oh, dearie me, they're looking for trouble, these Eagles, but they managed to get away with the offload, and that's great work there. Playing for a penalty, I feel, was the referee. Now the kick, that's gone deep. Harris will chase, I think it's going to roll. Yes, it is, it's going way, way deep, and that'll be found somewhere in Sheffield city centre, no doubt. Now the Rhinos will have a chance to regroup on their 20, and this will give them a good platform to ride forward. I expect the likes, oh, Jimmy Matthew, no, it's Morley. Oh, and he's, oh, that's a wee bit late. Someone set his clock wrong. Now they come again, and it's Matthew this time. Fresh legs, taking a big run. Now Lawford, ordering them around, the big little heart of Lawford.
Working well for the Rhinos. Law from dummy half to Powell. Powell from first receiver takes it up there to the halfway. Good yards from Darryl Powell, playing well at the moment, working hard in every set for Leeds. Sheridan on to Fleary. Fleary over the halfway line. Leeds in good field position yet again here. Looking to come away with something as Matthew takes the ball. Good ball to Harris. Harris is brought down by Senior. On the last tackle, short side goes Blackmore. Back inside to Kemp. Kemp with a bomb. Leeds looking to cover. Savatabua takes it well. That's again a good set from Leeds, working well. As Sheffield bring the ball away. Blackmore with the tackle. Lawless onto Senior. Senior again brought down by the former Sheffield player Sheridan, and Kemp working hard there. On the short side, Eagles inside to Turner. Turner, it's good work from Eagles, but Leeds standing tough in defence here as Vasilakopoulos moves the ball. He finds Shaw, but it's Farrell and Fleury working hard. Stevens onto Lawton. Lawton takes the ball up and is tackled by Godden and Powell. Grubber kick in there from Watson, and that finds touch 10 metres out from the Leeds line.
The Eagles seem to have moved their backs around. Savataboas came over onto the wing, and Feti Toa has gone to swapped wings, so there may be a reason that Keith Senior's having a word with Savataboa now on what they're planning and making sure there's plenty of water coming on the field. These boys out there, even though it's overcast, need that water and need to keep themselves well stocked up for this high tempo, high octane game that is Super League. Harris now 10 metres out. Oh, it's a good break from Harris. He's made 20. He's going to make, it's offloaded to Powell. He'll make another 10. Oh, that's all too easy for Powell. And now Lawford, he'll go in at dummy half. And to Farrell, he makes 10. It's like a hot knife through butter out there now. Lawford to Matthew. Matthew offloads to Godden. And it just short of the halfway line now. The Rhinos in good field position to work a move here, but they drive it up with Fleary. Zap a bit more energy out of those Eagles forwards, and hopefully that will come into fruition at the end of the game. So now it's Kemp. Oh dear, that's gone behind Richie Blackmore, but Paul Sterling does well to recover, and he goes up the field rather like Davide Vicona last night. He has his shorts pulled down. Must be a new tactic in Super League. Kemp, he'll kick on the last tackle, goes deep, it goes over the 10, and it drifts. Oh, there's definitely a wind down there that's carrying these, going across the field over towards that main side, that's just catching the balls that have gone up in the air and making it difficult for kickers on both sides to judge these kicks. So now they come forward again, the Eagles. It's Carver, he's pushed back, and they're on their own 38-metre line. So now Lawless.
Yeah, Sheffield bring the ball towards the halfway line. Leeds, with Malloy, the former Leeds player, signed from Featherstone Rovers by the Sheffield Eagles, the start of Super League. Vasilakopoulos to Stevens, brings the ball back inside, brought down by Jamie Matthew and Farrell. It's Captain Broadbent now. He makes great yards there to the 30-metre line, but Leeds standing well in defence with Blackmore, Cleary and Kemp working hard. Vasilakopoulos puts the kick up and it's far too deep, and that's gone well onto the athletics track. And that's a mistake from Vasilakopoulos, but good pressure in defence from Leeds as we force the error there. Limbering up on the touchline side, Marcus St Hilaire and Graham Holroyd, getting himself used to the conditions here at Don Valley. As Leeds bring the ball away from the 20-metre area, it's dummy half is Lawford. One out to Darryl Powell, takes the ball up towards the 40-metre end. Good work there from Matthew, Sheridan involved. Lawford makes a mistake there from dummy half, he knocks on.
But that's what we expected. You could have called that one before the game even got underway. But the Eagles now charge up in the middle of the park, 35 metres out. And now it comes out to Tawa, who's got Senior inside him, but he's got the Sabota. Sabota's away! Oh, dearie me, what has gone on there? Paul Sterling showing him the outside, perhaps the pass beat him, and he got through all the way, and it's a try for the Eagles. Sabota's, it was a great pass inside from Tawa, and really, you can't give a man of Sabota's pace that much room without wanting to pay the price. And that's unfortunate for the Rhinos. 10 minutes to go till half-time, still plenty of time to get it back, but and go it in. But all that came from the mistake in the middle of the park at the play of the ball by Dean Lawford. And really, mistakes will cost in Super League. Defence are so tight that if you can't complete your sets of 6, you're going to pay sooner or later down the line. But it was great work by the Eagles. They worked it wide, they saw an opening, and now they've made it count. And Marcus Vasilakopoulos, he's lining up the kick. He's 29 metres out, just to the left of the post, 15 metres in, and he takes a long, hard look at it, composes himself, cleans the toe of his boots, and he's ready to send this skywards and hopefully between the posts for the Eagles. Now, he'll be going for his mental preparations, ready to kick this ball, and he starts his run up. He's coming round the corner to it. It's a clean contact, but again, it's drifted. Just as we've seen all this match, balls drifting to that side of the pitch, and really that's perhaps something one of the teams should take advantage of. I know the Rhinos have put 2 of their last kicks to that side, hopefully trying to catch a bit of a gust of wind to catch the opposition napping, but they won't have wanted to concede those points, and it's disappointing for the Rhinos that they did. But now the Eagles will give the ball back to them, and they'll have to see if they can do something here. They'll want to grind out a big set of 6, and it goes deep. Morley picks it up on his own goal line, drives it forward, he makes 15, 20 yards on that run. Now Lawford in at dummy half. Oh dearie me, Sheffield, you'll have to get back to 10. Stuart Cummins spot on there, warned them a couple of times and they didn't get back, and so that gives the Rhinos the penalty, and I make the penalty count 3-3 now. So that's very even as the contest has been so far, and Joey Matthew takes it up 43 metres out. Lawford, Sheridan, offloads to Fleary. That's a good inside run from Fleary. And Broadbent takes him down. Lawford, big run from Farrell. Richie Blackmore looking to get involved there, coming in short. Sheridan to Kemp. Kemp misses out Morey to Powell. Powell to Godden. He's got Cummins outside him. Ooh, he flicks the ball out, but a bit too high and a bit too wild for Francis Cummins to collect. And really the Rhinos, good move, and you know you can't knock a team for getting down into the opposition's 20 from a set of 6, but really they're going to want to get points on the board before half-time and get themselves back into this game. And it's a scrum to the Eagles, 10 metres from their own line, and they'll look again to work from here.
Yeah, 7 minutes remaining in this first half. Leeds have got to dig deep now. Can't afford to panic. Plenty of time left in this game. Got to work hard at this moment in time and keep Sheffield pegged down in their own half as they try to bring the ball away with Lawless at dummy half. Finds Broadbent. Leeds moving up well in defence. Good tackle from Farrell and Cleary. A lost ball there. Knock on from. Good work in defence, but knock on from Broadbent. Leeds have got a great chance now. Got to be composed. They can't afford to panic. Time will tell as Sheridan will feed the scrum. 25 metres out, centre field. As Powell from the scrum base finds Harris. Harris finds a gap and he's away. It's Harris. Within, oh, he's lost the ball. Referee went backwards there, surely. Oh, knock on from Yestin Harris. 8 metres away from the line on the first tackle. A mistake again from the Rhinos. Another knock on. That's disappointing with about 5 minutes to go. Leeds had a great chance there of coming straight back into the game. Scrum down to Sheffield. 10 metres away from their line as Vasilakopoulos feeds the scrum. Darren Turner at loose forward. He takes the ball on the short side. He drives it back up the middle. Tackled by Matthew and Farrell. And that's Wood. That's Shaw taking the ball up. Malloy now from first receiver. Tackled by Farrell. Vasilakopoulos to Broadbent. Tackled by Kemp and Matthew working well. To Doyle. Kicks deep this time. That's a good kick. Good chase from Senior and Doyle himself as Harris picks the ball up in his own quarter here. Comes back on the short side. Tackled by Senior. That's good work from Sheffield. It's an important step for Leeds. They've got to control the football. Respect possession as Godden takes the ball up to 18 metres away from the Leeds line. Dummy half is Lawford to Morley. Morley, good yards from Morley, makes 10 there. Centre field, 20 metres, 30 metres out. Leeds setting themselves up here. Lawford to Kemp. Kemp on to Farrell. Farrell to the 40. He's brought down by some ferocious defence by the Eagles. Doyle and Turner working well. And again, Leeds have lost the ball early on in the count. That's bad news. Scrum goes down and it's disappointing for the Rhinos. They're going to have to sort this out. Graham Murray will have some stern words at half-time. They've got to respect possession. They've got to respect the football. It's Vasilakopoulos to Stevens. As they run around there with Savatabua bringing him into the game. Centre field. Lawless from dummy half goes himself. Makes 5 metres. Tackled by Kemp. The ball's moved wide. Sheffield on the fringes here. Good defence from Leeds, from Lawford. As Broadbent now comes into the Leeds quarter. It's good running here as Matthew brings him down 18 metres out. They've got good field position. What will Sheffield do? Lawless. Vasilakopoulos looking for the 1 point. And he's got it. He's got it. 9 points to 4. They increase the lead. That's intelligent play from Vasilakopoulos with 3 minutes remaining on the clock as we approach half-time. The former Leeds player taking control of the situation and pops the 1 point over to increase the lead to 9 points to 4. Leeds have got to knuckle down and get on with the game here. It's important that they don't panic, respect possession, get involved in their sets, and defence will be the key as well. It's going to be an important period for the Leeds Rhinos as they approach half-time now. Graham Murray will have a few words to say, I'm sure, at the half-time interval, Phil.
Well, I know there's an expression, dumb football, but there's 1 or 2 sloppy mistakes from the Rhinos out there. Really, knock-ons and the like are really costing them this game at present. When they grind out their sets of 6, they're clearly on top in this game, but they haven't done that so far, and they'll be looking to improve that with 2 minutes remaining in this half, and then, of course, going into the second half. It'll be something that I'm sure Graham Murray will install in them. They haven't been playing that badly, apart from making a lot of fundamental mistakes. The actual attacking play, when they get down to it, is superb, as Matthew takes it up. And Lawford, he goes from dummy half. He's got Blackmore outside him. Blackmore, oh, he hangs on to it, and he has to come in. Lawford again. It's Kemp. Goes out to Darryl Powell. He had to stop to get that. It's a little kick from him. He obviously knows the clock's grinding down. Keatley collects that and drives it up the field. Good hit from Morley. Good, that's wonderful stuff. Makes the tackle and puts him back 3 metres, and he didn't like that. And really, and again, the Rhinos keeping the Eagles down there. They know they've got to make up. And Godden, oh, what a man, what a tackle. Oh, superb play. But now, Lawton brings it forward. And he's taken by Kemp and Matthew, and Farrell wrap him up well. And now it's Broadbent. So what can he do? He passes out, gets a good offload, and they make another 10 metres from that. Now it's Lawless to Vasilakopoulos. He gets a kick. Fleary, maybe late, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. Referee Stuart Cummins isn't interested in it. Darren Fleary, it's part of his technique that he'll chase a lost cause, and you can't knock a player for that, because if he got the knockdown and was underneath the post, no one would be complaining. And the man that counts, Stuart Cummins, is the man who decides on what game. He's going across to his linesman now, though. Paul Sterling and Richie Blackmore having one or two words. And he's calling him across. And Stuart Cummins seems to be wandering towards the reserve official. Or is it to the Sheffield bench? It is to the Sheffield bench. I know they were hoping to get a lot of spectators in here, a lot of the attraction after the win in the Challenge Cup, but they also seem to have attracted a lot of people down to their bench. It's packed down there. There's only 4 on the Leeds bench, but there's at least 15 on the Eagles bench, and well, you know, if you're going to get the crowds in, you might as well get them seated all around the stadium. Stuart Cummins has sorted out obviously the problem he had down there, and he's gone back to form the scrum and get play back underway, and that's what we want to see, that's what we're here for. And the Rhinos have the ball, and Ryan Sheridan puts it in. And it comes out to Tony Kemp. He just drives it up. Good, clever yardage made there. Just get it away from the goal line. Harris, he looks to go again. Nice dummy. But, oh, he's caught in 2 minds there, I think, Yestin. And he just takes the tackle in the end. Now, Lawford. He gets it out to Farrell. Farrell makes 5 yards. The yardage isn't coming so easily now. Both teams tiring towards the half-time. And I make it, we've gone the 40, so this could be the last set of 6 in the half. Oh, dearie me, Mr. Fleary, you've knocked it on there, and Stuart Cummins, well, the Rhinos are making it easy for the Eagles and for Stuart Cummins. These are quite obvious knock-ons, and the ball spills out there as he makes contact with the ground. But surely there can't be long left now. Only the injury to Matt Crowther will have created added time, but Senior's through. Oh, it's a good break for Senior. Oh, only Jamie Matthew to break, and that is an appeal contest. Oh, dearie me. What happened there was like the River Jordan just opening up, and Keith Senior goes straight through for the try, and that is, it's an unsurmountable blow for the Rhinos before half-time. They're 9-4 down, and really that try just might kill off this half of the Rhinos.
Keith Senior from the scrum base. Sheffield again exploit the Leeds right-hand side. All the tries have come on this right-hand side. Leeds are going to have to tighten up in that area. Vasilakopoulos sets up this kick. 60 metres out. Looks at the post, looks at the ball. The former Leeds player looking to kick his second goal of the afternoon. Makes contact and he's kicked the goal. So Sheffield in control in this first half. A try from Senior right on the hooter, with Vasilakopoulos kicking his second goal of the game, and it's 15 points to 4 at half-time. Leeds have got a lot to do at half-time and a lot to do in this second half. Graham Murray will be disappointed with the way Leeds have failed to control the football in most of their sets. It's going to have to be a big effort in the second half for Leeds to come back. They're going to have to work extremely hard. A lot will be said at half-time, but the half-time score from the Don Valley Stadium: Sheffield Eagles 4, Sheffield Eagles 15, Leeds Rhinos 4. "40 minutes away then, Leeds hoping to maintain their 100% start to Super League. The most important 40 minutes of the season. Leeds have made a change at half-time. Graham Holroyd's on for Dean Lawford. They trail the Sheffield Eagles by 15 points to 4. They must get in top in this second 40 minutes. And the most fundamental thing of all, they must control the ball and get amongst the Sheffield players.
It's a crucial 40 minutes, not only for the Rhinos, but for Graham Holroyd, the youngster coming in off the bench. He'll be looking to really recover his form and make sure that he's back in the Super League squad for the Rhinos. It's a huge 40 minutes for the Rhinos, and they'll be looking to get off to a good start now as Harris kicks off for the Rhinos and the Eagles gather at their own 10, and Broadbent brings it forward. He gets up to the 20, and there's a whistle in the crowd. It could be distracting from Stuart Cummings' authoritative whistle, and the Eagles drive it up again. Lawless clapping his hands, getting them going.
As Malloy brings the ball back there, good defence from the Leeds Rhinos. Kemp and Holroyd in the tackle. Turner brought down by Sheridan, good work there. Lawless to Vasilakopoulos, kicks deep. Finds touch, 15 metres away from the Leeds line. That's a good set from Sheffield. The ball is brought back into the Leeds quarter of the field. Leeds will have head and feed at the scrum with Ryan Sheridan feeding the ball. In fact, Graham Holroyd, will be feeding the ball. Sheridan has moved to the hooking role. Holroyd from the scrum base brings Blackmore in. Good yards from Blackmore. Makes 20 metres there, good work. Sheridan from dummy half. Finds Powell. Powell on this side to Harris. Great work by Godden. Brings Cummings down this wing here. Good tackle from the Sheffield Eagles. Fatu Taiwa. Godden to Powell. Powell bringing it up now to the 40-metre line here. 40 metres away from the Sheffield line. It's Sheridan to Holroyd. Long ball out to Kemp. Back inside to Farrell on the run there. Tries to offload in the tackle. Good work from Malloy. Sheridan onto Matthew. Runs the angle well. 22 metres away on the last tackle from the Sheffield line. To Holroyd on this last tackle. Moves the ball wide on the short side. Good ball to Cummings out here. And he's given a forward pass from Powell to Cummings, and that's a shame for Leeds as they move the ball on the last tackle. Sheffield regain possession as they bring the ball back with Holroyd making the tackle. Doyle finds Savatabu. A good defence from Kemp, working well there, and Blackmore. With Sheridan making number 3 in the tackle. Great work from marker defence from Richie Blackmore. That's a double tackle there. As Broadbent brings the ball back, tackled by Matthew. This is Shaw looking to offload the football. Sheffield bring the ball on the short side. Doyle kicks it deep on the last tackle, straight down Harris. Harris brings the ball back, goes round Vasilakopoulos. Good work from the Sheffield defenders there, with Darren Turner making the tackle. Sheridan onto Sterling. Sterling takes the ball up to the 38-metre line. Leeds 38 metres away from their own line. This is Kemp running the ball, takes it up to the line, and is brought down. Good quick play of the ball. Sheridan from dummy half, inside pass to Morley, and he's lost the ball again. That's fundamental error from Leeds. They've got to cut that out if they're going to get back in this game. As Sheffield now exploit the unforced error there as Watson goes down.
To be fair to the Rhinos, what Graham Murray will have instructed them to do, they've exactly done coming into this second half. There's been 2 sets of 6 from the Eagles, and they've had to kick both times before they've reached halfway. And the Rhinos, in their one attack so far, have made it down to the goal line. So that's the mistake by Morley's, perhaps just the first error in this second half.
Sheffield make a blood bin substitution. Dale Lawton replacing Steve Malloy as they bring the ball 38 metres away from the Leeds line. This is Shaw, a long cut out pass to Pigney. He's gone on the outside of Cummings. He's away. Pigney round Harris. He gets round Harris and he's in for the try. That's an important try for the Sheffield Eagles. And Leeds again caught on the outside. That's bad news for the Rhinos. Cummings missing his tackle, and Harris at the end with Nick Pigney scoring the try, bringing the scores to 19 points to 4. Leeds under severe pressure now. Will there be any way back now for the Rhinos, Phil?
Well, it's going to be hard, Danny. You can't see it. And once again, caught on the outside. It's something that we haven't seen from this Rhinos defence this season. The shift in defence has been so superb. and yet they've been caught on the outside. And Nick Pinkney, well, I'm sure he can't have believed his luck when Francis Cummins came running out at him. He gave him the step, and then it was through the line, and they've got to look at each other. And I see Tony Kemp, he's a great leader of the men, and he's talking to them and getting them going and making sure that they don't give up this game without a fight. And Vasilakopoulos with the kick. Oh, he's changed his boots at half-time, and he's got his kicking boots on now, because that is a fabulous kick. 25 metres out, hits the upright, and it just skims over the bar. And really, it's a good kick and a vital kick for the Eagles. They've got to take all the points on offer, and they have done. So that makes it 21 points to 4, and that is a big, big margin for the Rhinos to make up now.
A lot of hard work now for Leeds. With 35 minutes to go, the 21 points to 4 down. Morley brings the ball back. This is where we'll see guts and determination from the Leeds team. They've got to work hard now. Sheridan from dummy half to Fleary. Sheridan again to Holroyd. Holroyd's cut out past to Kent, back inside to Harris. Harris brought down on the 30 away from the Leeds line. Leeds have got to come up with something. There's a penalty there, interference at the play the ball. Get on with it. Kempy finds touch there. Leeds now have got a great chance. They're on the halfway line, 50 metres away from the Sheffield line. As Matthew takes the ball up, this is going to be a crucial set for Leeds. They must respect possession. Hopefully they can come away with something. Farrell takes the ball up. One off the ruck at the moment. Sheridan. Good pass to Kemp as he runs at the defence. Inside ball to Godden. Godden's brought down. 28 away from the line. Sheridan dummy half to Morley. He takes it up first man. Good running from Morley, makes good yards, leads in a great field position here. Comes on the short side to Kemp. Kemp dummies, goes himself, he's close to the line. On the last tackle now, from dummy half, Powell, long ball out of Sheridan. Sheridan first receiver onto Harris, throws a cut-out ball to Blackmore. Blackmore! Is he in there at the corner? No, he's brought up short. That's great work in defence from the Sheffield Eagles, and they are working hard in defence to get across there and snuff out Richie Blackmore's chance of a score. And that was a great effort from Leeds, a good set of 6. They worked it well and had a great chance of a try. They've got to work hard now in defence as Sheffield bring it away with Lorden. This is Broadbent, good tackle from Morley, and a great work there from Powell as well. 18 metres away from their own line of Sheffield with Doyle. This is Savatabua. They bring the ball to around 35 metres in this set. Doyle kicks it deep. Cummings is underneath this one. Takes it well. It's a good chase from the Sheffield Eagles. Runs across field. Gets around Vasilakopoulos. Makes great yards. Makes 20 metres there. Good work from Francis Cummins. Dummy half is Sterling. Goes himself. Makes 5. Good work from Sini though from the marker defence area. And again, we knock on. That's terrible. Fundamental errors from Leeds. We're going to have to cut this out. Second tackle. And Paul Sterling knocks on. Committing suicide out here, Phil.
Well, there seemed to be some interference there. Paul Sterling had 2 Eagles players all over him. He went to get up, and it was then that the ball was spilled. And now, oh, dearie me. Dearie me. There seems to have been a bit of back chat there from the Rhinos, and he's marched them back 10. He's given a penalty, Stuart Cummins, and Anthony Farrell's come off, and I think it's a blood bin replacement, and it's Andy Hay. Mick Cook there with Anthony Farrell, bring him over. He's going to need some attention from Seamus McCallion, I think. But now this penalty's just given the Eagles great field position, and they come forward, and it's Turner in the middle of the park. He drives it up. Oh! What's he given that for? It's a penalty to the Rhinos, and he's marched the Eagles back. He's obviously with some back chat as well there, because he's got another further 10. Tony Kemp. And there's mature head on Tony Kemp's shoulders there. He knows he's got to get on with it. The Rhinos are a lot of points behind, and they've got to really get going now and make the most of this penalty than the yardage the Eagles have given them. Now Darren Fleary, big hit from him. You can hear the big huff as he hit the Eagles, and he makes another 5 after the tackle, and they go forward now. And it's Andy Hay on as the blood bin replacement. He goes forward. They're 10 out now, the Rhinos. And Morley, offers the dummy and then goes himself, the big man from Salford. And now Sheridan again. And he's gone inside. Stuart Cummins has blown up here. And I think it's a forward pass, and really, once again, fundamental mistakes by the Rhinos underneath the Eagles' post. And I really can't explain what's going on with the Rhinos today. It's rather overcast conditions, and it's a rather overcast performance from the Rhinos so far today.
Dave Watson brings back the ball for Sheffield, tackled by Sheridan. Defence there from Kemp and Fleury. And the referee he's pulling somebody out here. He's pulling Fleury across with Harris. Maybe leading with the elbow. We'll see what the referee has to say here. They're leading with the elbow in the tackle, and again Leeds give away a penalty. Vasilakopoulos finds touch on the main stand side here at the Don Valley Stadium. Leeds are trailing by 20 points to 4. 11 minutes gone of this second half as Broadbent brings the ball back. It's tackled by Andy Hay and Jamie Matthew. Leeds have got to work now. Good work from Morley, moves it well from the guard area. Good defence there with Fleury involved. On Lawton. That's Lawless to Shaw. Shaw brings the ball up over the halfway, tackled by Sheridan and Powell. This is Vasilakopoulos. It's a good ball there to Senior on the outside. Blackmore works well and brings him down. Sheffield 35 away from the Leeds line. Savatabua tries to throw dummies and tries to bring the ball back inside, takes the ball up. It's tackled by Fleury on the last tackle. This is Vasilakopoulos, puts up the bomb. It's going deep. Cummins is underneath it, takes it well. He runs the ball back. The next 5 metres is tackled by Pinkney. Dummy half is Godden to Harris, the captain. Oh, and Harris has lost the football. First tackle again. I just can't believe what I'm seeing here. Oh, this is a nightmare from the Leeds Rhinos. An absolute nightmare. The Sheffield of the football now. Lawless goes himself. That's a high tackle there from Adrian Morley. The referee's got the card out. Morley is on his way to the dressing room. He's off the field for a high tackle on Johnny Lawless. That is bad news for the Rhinos. They are down to 12. It's an absolute nightmare out there at the moment for Leeds. I don't think there's any way back. It's 21 points to 4 down. And Morley is away. This is bad news for everyone, Phil.
I'd like to see a replay of that, but it didn't seem. Morley came in and the Eagle ducked under the tackle and he just caught him. I think maybe it might have been sufficient there, but such is the reputation for these Rhinos, they're not going to get any leniency out there, but this is going to be difficult for the Rhinos now. Down to 12 men and 21 points to 4 behind, and it looks like this is an easy penalty that Marcus Vasilakopoulos should convert to make it 24-4, and really 20 points behind. We're not even a quarter of an hour into this second half yet, but that would be, to come back from that, they would have to be the greatest Leeds side of all time. And a lot of people saying that of them. Well, here's a perfect opportunity for them to prove it. But Marcus Vasilakopoulos is lining up, the former Leeds player. He'll get no more joy than this if he can beat his old former club. And that sails over the bar, and that is 24 points to 4. And really, 20 points, it does seem a hard taskmaster to come back from that, but they won't drop their heads. This Rhino side is full of spirit. He makes 20 and a bit of interference there. Andy Hay, he makes another 5. Ryan Sheridan at dummy half, ordering around the troops. This is Fleury up the field. He makes it to the 35. Sheridan to Holroyd to Matthew, a jinking run from the Australian prop. He makes it up to the 45. They're going to cross the halfway surely on this pass. They do. It's Martin Masella. He makes it up to the 40. All the pressure now from the Rhinos.
This is Holroyd. A long cut-out ball to Kemp. Little chip kick over the top. Powell makes the chase on the last tackle. Puts pressure on Watson here. Good chase from Leeds. Good work there. Good set from the Leeds Rhinos. Control the football there. They've got to work in defence now. Savatabua takes it up. Holroyd's into the tackle along with Jamie Matthew. Good work. 10 metres away from their own line of Sheffield. Vasilakopoulos to Watson. Comes back on the inside. Holroyd involved along with Matthew. Looks to offload, but good defence from Tony Kemp as well. This is Lawless to Shaw. Good hit there from Darryl Powell and Godden, but he manages to offload. This is Pinkney jinking away. He's brought down 12 metres away from the line by Francis Cummins and Darren Fleury. This is Lorden. He takes the ball up to the 20-metre line. Brought down by Kemp and Andy Hay and Blackmore. Dummy half goes himself, looks like he's lost. He's lost the ball. This is Sheridan. Counter-attack here. Chance for Sterling to get on the outside of Savatabua. He does well now. Leeds 21 metres away from the line. This is a great opportunity to get back into the game. Holroyd goes on the short side. Brings Sterling back. Leeds now 12 metres away. Great field position. This is Andy Hay. Takes the ball up himself. Leeds have got to have options now if they're looking for a try. This is Sheridan. Sheridan to the captain, Harris. Harris comes across the line to Brad Godden. Tries to get on the outside, and again he looks to offload the ball, loses out, and Sheffield come up with the ball yet again as Leeds make a sub. Matthew is off the field, and back comes Martin Masella. Sheffield have possession. They come on the short side with Pinney, brought down by Brad Godden. Good work from the marker area from Godden on the short side. Leeds have got to work. Is there any way back for the Rhinos? This will test the character of the squad as Broadbent makes a bad mistake there. Leeds have the possession again. This is a great opportunity now. Down to 12 minutes. Tony Kemp finds again. Is he away? That's a great effort from Tony Kemp. He's 5 out now. This is Harris to Blackmore on the outside of Sterling. He's in for the try. Paul Sterling scores. 17 minutes gone of this second half. He scores on the outside. Great work from Leeds. Broadbent makes the initial mistake. And Leeds have managed to score. That's Sterling's second of the afternoon. Broadbent making the mistake. Leeds moving the ball wide. Great one from Tony Kemp. He found Harris. Blackmore to Sterling. Sterling in at the corner. That's a crucial score for the Leeds Rhinos.
Out to Kemp, a fantastic run from Tony Kemp. He arced towards the line, and then great work from Blackmore and Sterling scooting over in the corner, and really, well, it's a fight back, and it could, if Harris gets the points, as the Rhinos need to get all the points on offer now, it could be the beginning of a fight back. It may seem, well, it's gone over, could it be? So now it's 23 points to 10, and you've got to be in it to win it, and the Rhinos are back in it now. 23 points to 10, and no one will go against this Rhinos side, having seen the form this season. But they're going to need another one, and they're going to need it quick if they're going to capitalise on this head of steam they've built up. Remember, they're still down to 12 men, and all credit to them for getting that try in this situation. It goes to Savatabua. He runs it back. Good chasing by Rhinos. These are hungry men now, and they want an Eagles supper. And now he's taken down by Hay and Masella. And Lawton brings it up. He makes 10, 15 minutes. So Harris and Powell bring him down.
This last 20 minutes is going to be interesting now as Godden gets involved along with Holroyd in the tackle. Let's see what this Leeds team is made of. Vasilakopoulos. He goes to Doyle. Doyle's brought down by Andy Hay and Richie Blackmore. Vasilakopoulos kicks deep. St. Hilaire now on the field for the Rhinos. He finds touch. It's a great kick from Vasilakopoulos. 5 metres away from the Leeds line, but this is going to be an interesting 20 minutes. Leeds are 13 points down. It's 23-10 to the Sheffield Eagles. They came back against the London Broncos 3 weeks ago. They have the ability to do it to the Leeds Rhinos. They've got all the stars in the side to come away and prove to everyone that they have the ability to come back in the game. It's going to be a tall order. Let's see what they can do as the scrum packs down. Holroyd feeds the scrum, brings Blackmore into the game. It's a good run from Richie Blackmore. He's hard to bring down, 20 metres. With now it's St. Hilaire up to the 30-metre line. Good defence from the Sheffield Eagles. Sheridan from dummy half brings on Masella. Masella He's tackled by Lawton and Broadbent. 32 metres out. This is Sheridan. On to Fleary. Fleary, great yards from Fleary. Over the 40-metre line now. This is good work from the Rhinos. This is Yestin Harris. Comes on the arcing run. Brins St. Hilaire into the game as we move now into the Sheffield half of the field. This is Brad Godden on the last to Harris. They move it wide to Holroyd. Holroyd looks for the bomb. He puts it up, puts pressure on. It's going well away. Yes, it's out on the full on the far side. There's a swirling wind on pitch side at the moment as we try to put the pressure on. Turnover. Sheffield now will try to control the football and move it upfield. This is where Leeds have to work hard in defence and try and force the error to try and regain possession. This is Lawless at dummy half, brings on the captain Broadbent. Leeds move up with a big hit from Fleary. Also involved was Andy Hay. Lawless goes himself from dummy half, gets over the 50-metre line, tackled by Powell. This is Shaw. Harris involved along with Godden. 42 out. Turner. Up to the 25. This is good yards from the Eagles. Leeds got to turn. They've got to move them quickly now. Sheffield within 20 on the last tackle. Lawless goes himself. Comes back on the short side to Lawton. And Lawton nearly through, but that's good defence from Leeds. It's a turnover. This is Blackmore, sees an opening on the short side, gets to the 16-metre line. Oh, I don't believe it, another knock on here. What's the referee going to give here? This is going to knock on again, and a mistake from Richard Blackmore. First tackle there, I can't believe it. 23-10, Sheffield are moving up well in defence, but that's fundamental error. Their own worst enemy at the moment. Leeds have got to work so hard, and to make mistakes like that. Sheffield have the opportunities now. They're within 15 metres. Within 12 metres of the line. What now for Leeds? This is Shaw. It's tackled by Harris. And Powell. Leeds down to 12, remember. They've got to work hard in defence. That's Marcella. Good work. They move the ball. Vassal Coplers, that's a bad mistake from him. He knocks on. Leeds have the ball backfield. This is going to be a most important part of the game for Leeds Rhinos. Down to 12 men, we know that. Test of character for everyone.
We're into the last quarter now, and it was going to be a mammoth task for the Rhinos. They've been playing well, but still the errors are coming into the game, and they've got to really come out here all firing. Richie Blackmore takes it up now, and he makes it past the 20. And now it's Marty Marcella, he comes up as well. Another good 10 metres gains. Sheridan to Holroyd, to Harris, to Marcus St. Hilaire. He makes a jinking run but can't cross the halfway line. Francis Cummins goes in at dummy half. Brad Godden, a good run from the centre. He does well there. But still the Rhinos can't find a gap in that Sheffield line. It's so tight defence tonight. It really is a fantastic game. Hay, oh dearie me, the pass really came out there, and Hay thought he had to give the pass, and he does with the Rhinos trailing by 13. They've got to find a way through, and really with that style of rugby you're only going to get yourself into trouble. The ball just stooping too far in front of Paul Sterling. He couldn't take it, and but who can blame the Rhinos now? They've put themselves in a position that they've got to fight their way out of. And this is fighting rugby, but it's also catch-up rugby, and that sort of play really does catch up to you eventually. And now Pinkney arcing across the field. He's eventually taken down by Cummins.
This is an important game, an important part of the game now. 23-10 down. This is Lawton. He's brought down by Fleary. Lawless to Broadbent. Leeds working well at the moment in defence. They've got to keep it going. What have Sheffield got left here? This is dummy from Wood, it looks like. He's on the field now. This is the last tackle. Lawless. Vassal Coplers puts it to the air. They're coming up. Interference there. Referee has seen it. Good work from Stuart Cummins. Interference from Dale Lorden on Francis Cummins off the ball. Leeds have got to move it up again now. Come on, get on with it here. Harris finds the ball into touch. 30 metres out from their own line. This is Sheridan. On to Godden. Godden takes it one up. He's tackled by Petu Taiwa. This is Powell. Powell up to within 5 of the halfway. Sheridan, centre field here. Looks to bring Holroyd onto the ball. Holroyd runs at the defence. Dummies. Tries to offload and he's brought down by Shaw and Vasilakopoulos. This is Harris. Goes himself on the short side from dummy half. Oh, and again. It's all right. It's back on here. This is Sheridan. Sheridan inside to Powell. Powell over the advantage line. Brought down by Wood. And Lawton and Turner involved in the tackle. Saint Hilaire from dummy half. Will he go himself? Goes on the short side to Holroyd. Cut out ball. Great ball from behind his man by Blackmore to Andy Hay. That was a lovely pass. Audacious indeed. This is Sheridan. Holroyd to the air. Crossfield kick. Trying to find Cummins. He rides the bump. Pinckney. Great work from Taiwa and Pinckney. But Leeds have got him tackled in their in goal area. That's good work in defence from the Leeds Rhinos. Sheffield need to drop out now. And this is a great chance and a great opportunity for the Rhinos to try and get some points on the board in this next set of 6, Phil.
Yeah, that was a great chase by the Rhinos and fabulous work by Francis Cummins and Brad Godden, really getting in there and making sure that the Rhinos keep themselves in this match with just under 15 minutes to go. It really means they have to get a score now within the next 5 minutes if they're to stand a chance of coming back into this game. Paul Sterling takes it up to the 40 and now the Rhinos on the surge. Sheridan looking around for the options. Masella, he'll make another 10 and he does until he's brought down by Senior. And now Sheridan again looks to Holroyd, he's weighing up his options. Harris inside to Darryl Powell, the loose forward making his first start for the Rhinos today, and he'll want to win. He offloads to Harris arcs across the field, he's looking for a gap, it doesn't materialise, he makes it to the 20. Now the Rhinos again, Holroyd across the park, and it's gone to Powell, overlap to Cummins. Cummins is in here! Oh, it's a fabulous try for Francis Cummins. And Stuart Cummins is in no doubt. That's a try, and it's a well-worked try. Good running by Estin Harris. He created the gap by switching the play back over the other side, and it came back across. Good running from Darryl Powell, and then the break came, and Francis Cummins saw the line, and nobody was stopping in. And that's a good try, and we said they had to score within the next 5, and that's exactly what they've done.
We know Leeds have the fitness levels to keep it going until the 80 minutes. We've got about 10 minutes left now. What a crucial 10 minutes, the most important 10 minutes of the season, as Harris lines his kick. He's 3 metres away from the touchline side, 22 metres out. He looks at the ball, he runs up to the ball now, kicks it, it's going over the post. What a beauty from Estin Harris. Leeds are getting back in the game. It's 16 points to 23. We're in for a great last 10 minutes now. This Leeds team have got all the character in the world to come right back at the Eagles. This is going to be a fantastic finale for everyone concerned at this ground. Great capacity. Let's see what Leeds are made of as Lorden brings the ball back. Great crowd in here at the Don Valley. It must be approaching around the 9,000 mark. They'll be happy with that, will the Sheffield Eagles club. Sheffield bring the ball away. What have Leeds got now? Fleury with the tackle, along with Powell. This is Lawless, on to Martin Wood. Good defence from Harris. Captain's performance now from Harris. This is Shaw on the short side, Holroyd, and Godden involved in the tackle. The Leeds fans getting involved here, bringing the game as Saint Hilaire takes the ball back. Oh, he's through the gap here. Saint Hilaire is away. He's got a fall back to me. He sidesteps. Watson is within 20 metres now of the line. Leeds have got great field position. This is Sheridan out to Holroyd. Holroyd brings the ball back inside to Powell to Sterling. Oh, within 5 metres of the line. Godden now at dummy half. This is Harris. Harris runs at the line. Jinks comes back on himself. He's right underneath the post, within 2 metres. This is Sheridan, a long ball out to Holroyd. Cut out past to Blackmore on his own on the outside. Evades the first man. Oh, within 5 here. This is so exciting for the Rhinos. Can they look to get a score? 23-16 is the score. Blackmore's hurt. The referee stops the clock. What an end to this game, Phil. Sheffield lead the Leeds Rhinos by 23-16. Leeds are showing tremendous character. They're down to 12 men here.
You little beauty, Marcus Senelaire. What a run, what a player. Jinking, jiving all the way up the field. He must have made 60 yards on that run. A fabulous run from the young fullback. He knows he's placing this Rhinos side is here for the future. And what a fantastic run. He's brought the Rhinos back into it. They've got to play the rest of this game in the Eagles 20, and that's exactly where they are now. And Paul Steyn will look to restart the game if they play the ball.
Harris to Holroyd, a long ball out to Harris here. This is an important set for Leeds as they completely set offloads to Cummins. Cummins on the 20, comes cross field, cuts back inside. A missed tackle there from the Eagles. Godden, a dummy half to Sheridan, to Holroyd. They go out wide on the right-hand side. Holroyd offloads to Sterling, and Sterling unfortunately knocks on there, but that's a great effort from the Leeds Rhinos. They are working so hard in this last 8 minutes. Great effort from everyone concerned. The Leeds fans are getting behind the players. A fantastic following have come down the M1 to Sheffield today. Great to see it. Leeds working so hard. This is such an important part of the game now. The last 7 minutes. What are Leeds made of now? Down to 12 men. They are working well. Tremendous character. Sheffield with Vasilakopoulos to senior. Defence is going to be the key now. St Hilaire and Godden in the tackle. This is Taiwo from dummy half. Blackmore from marker. This is Broadbent. Good defence there from Masella and Andy Hay. Lawton to the 40-metre line. Powell and Fleary working overtime. Vasilakopoulos kicks deep. St Hilaire gets across the ball on his own line here. Great chase from Vasilakopoulos. He steps inside, brought down by Martin Wood. And I think it's Lawless, but they're offside of Sheffield Eagles. Interference at the play the ball, it looks like. Yes, interference at the play the ball. Good decision from Stuart Cummins. Harris kicks to touch. Up to the 30-metre line. This is going to be an important set of 6. There's about 6 minutes remaining on the clock. Sheridan onto Masella. Masella to the 40. Good yards there from Martin Masella. Working well here. Sheridan to Fleary. Great yards from Darren Fleary over the 50-metre line into the Sheffield half of the field. Sheridan onto Holroyd. Long ball out to Harris. Harris comes back on himself. Arcs round. Comes back. It beats Lawford. Great play from Harris to Blackmore. Blackmore's away now. Within 20 metres down the line. This is great work from the Rhinos. Sterling to Harris. Runs in the defence. He finds an opening there. Offloads in the tackle back to Sterling. Leeds within 5 metres of the line. This is Sheridan to Powell to Holroyd. He needs somebody to come inside. He doesn't need him. He doesn't need him. The foul goes all over the place. Who cares? Because Graham Holroyd is in for a crucial try for the Leeds Rhinos. It's 23-20. Would you believe it, Phil Daly? Would you believe it? This is tremendous character. 12 men here, and Leeds Rhinos coming back into the game.
And it could be the most crucial try of the Rhinos campaign to date. And Harris lines up the kick. He'll need to get this one. It's a crucial kick for the Rhinos. It'll bring him to win a point. And how important will that Marcus Vasilakopoulos drop goal be from the first half if it is a point? We're yet to wonder, but we've got 5 minutes to go on the clock. A little bit more maybe for added time. It's a kick from Harris and it drifts. It drifts between the posts. What a kick. And what a way to go. This place is alive. It really is. There's 10,000 inside Don Valley and all of them are loving rugby league. They're loving Super League and they're loving the Leeds Rhinos. What a performance by this team. Down to 12 men and they're still pulling out the stops. This is going to be a crucial set of 6 in defence.
This is what stuff This is what dreams are made of for the Leeds Rhinos as they come storming up here. Savatabua takes it up. Martin Masella with the tackle. This is a crucial set for both teams now. Andy Hay with the tackle. Powell working overtime. This is tremendous character from everyone concerned. Everybody's on the edge of their seats as Lorden takes the ball up towards the 50-metre line. Holroyd and Fleary in with the tackle. Lawless goes himself. Good work from Harris. He's working hard. This is so important for Leeds to keep working. Down to 12. Watson comes back on himself. Great work again from Darryl Powell. He's had a tremendous game in defence today as Darryl Powell. Brad Godden working hard. Last tackle, Andy Hayes storming off the line, puts pressure on Vasilakopoulos. That is tremendous work from Andy Hay against his former club. Sheffield are rattled here as St Hilaire gets the ball. He brings the ball back. This is Leeds at its best now. 3 minutes remaining. Tremendous character. This is the best team in Super League without doubt. And Leeds have got the penalty. And back chat from Vasilakopoulos. Leeds, let's just calm it down. Let's go for goal. Exactly, Estin Harris. This is it now. If Leeds take this goal, we take the lead for the first time in the game. And this would be unbelievable. What a comeback. Never seen anything like it from a Leeds team. This is such a crucial kick for everyone. Everyone on the bench are on the edge of the seats. Graham Murray sipping a bit of water there. The pressure is getting to everybody. Over 8,000 in the ground. The Leeds fans have been terrific today. Leeds have worked so hard. They haven't given up. They've worked for the full 80 here. This is Harris. He lines up the goal. 2 minutes remaining. He looks at the post. 50 metres out here. It's about 47 to be precise. What a kick this will be. Harris lines up the kick now. Makes contact with the ball. Is it there? It is! Oh, what a kick! What a kick from the captain! Oh, the bench is up and look at Graham Murray! Oh, yes! Leeds have taken the lead. This is unbelievable. This is character. This is character from everyone concerned.
Yes, in Irish, you the man. What a kick. Oh, my word. What we're watching here at Don Valley, is this the 1998 Super League champions? It's too early to say, but they are awesome. They are awesome. The defence and the attack has been top in this second half. At one point, let us remind you, they were 23 points to 4 down, and they've come back and they've been awesome. It's 24-23 now to the Rhinos. There's little remains on the clock, and it's crucial they come back now. Big hit from Darryl Powell and Martin Masella. They're putting in the big hits now in the vital closing stages of this game. No one's letting up, and let alone the Eagles. They know they can still win this game.
Great work in defence. Look at the Leeds team. They're out on their feet, but they're still moving up in the defensive line. As Vasilakopoulos tries to go on the outside, he offloads the ball. Senior brings it inside, but great covering from Leeds Rhinos. Sheridan and Sterling involved. This is Martin Wood, he kicks deep. Sheffield chase again. St Hilaire brings the ball back. This is an important set for Leeds. They must control the ball, respect possession as we move into the last minute now. Harris from dummy half goes himself. He gets around the cover. Sheffield have gone completely. They are out on their feet. An important set for Leeds now. This is Fleary. He's had a tremendous game as Darren Fleary. Kept going for the full 80 minutes here. Leeds down to 12 men. This is Masella. Every one of them heroes today. What a performance to come back. 23 points to 4 down at one stage, and that was 53 minutes into that second half, and the way they have come back is 24-23. Unbelievable effort. Holroyd kicks deep. Let's get the pressure on. It's a scrum. What a kick from Graham Holroyd. Count down the clock. The whistle and the pooter's about to be blown. This is a tremendous effort from everyone concerned with the Leeds Rhinos as a scrum will pack down. Marcus Vasilakopoulos, he's been given the man of the match, but that's the whistle. The hooter goes, and Leeds are in ecstasy. They've come away with a magnificent victory. The 100% Super League record is intact. 7 wins out of 7. This is a great effort, and it's testament to everyone concerned. Well done, Graham Murray. Well done, Leeds Rhinos and Sheffield Eagles. They're going home with their tail between the legs. Leeds have come back by 23 points to 4 to win the game 24-23. What an effort. This team is probably the best Leeds team you will ever see. I've never seen anything like it in the history of the club. To come back with a win like this, what a performance, Phil Daly.
Superb! 2 words describe that. Anyone that has bought this video, you lucky, lucky people, because you've just seen one of the best games in Super League you're likely ever to see. A fantastic first half for the Eagles. They showed all their Challenge Cup nous and had a fantastic 15 points to 4 lead half-time. They extended that with a Pickley try in the second half to make it 23-4. But then the Rhinos, Paul Sterling grabbed his second try, Francis Cummins, Graham Holroyd, and that Yestin Harris penalty from 48 yards out, straight down the middle of the post. And well, I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll make sure that when the Rhinos play St Helens next week and then bring the Huddersfield Giants to Headingley the week after, that this 100% record continues. Long live the dream, it lives on here at Don Valley Stadium.
Every man, Jack, deserves credit. What a performance from everyone involved. They're doing the lap of honour of the Leeds Rhinos on that far stand side there. But what a performance to come back from the dead. I don't think there's any team in the world that would have come back today. But this Leeds team are unbelievable. What character they have shown. They are working for each other. What a performance. We look forward to St Helens next Sunday when the Rhinos go to Knowsley Road, trying to maintain and make it 8 wins out of 8. But let's savour the moment, because this has got to be one of the most significant results in Super League. Leeds Rhinos have come away with a win. It's Leeds 24, Sheffield Eagles 23, and we're back on top of the Super League. Daryl, what a fairy tale ending. Your first start for the Leeds Rhinos against your former club. And what a comeback from the guys. Testament to everyone concerned today.
Yeah, it certainly looked about 20 minutes to go as though we were going to lose the game, and I think it's full credit to everybody concerned that, you know, we really dug in there, and especially with 12 men. Sometimes that happens, it gives you a kick up the backside, and it worked for us today, and hopefully Adrian will get off, but you know, I think everybody really dug in and showed a great deal of character.
We know it's early days, but the signs are there. This team could go all the way and probably lift Super League. You know, an unbelievable effort to come back. 53 minutes gone, 23-4 down. Adrian Morley off the field against a very good Sheffield side.
Yeah, but all credit to Sheffield today. I thought they really got out in the first half and got in amongst us and made it very difficult for us. Played it very physical. We were off our game a little bit after being outstanding last week, and so it's a game that we had to win, really. You know, after beating Wigan last week, we really desperately needed the 2 points to keep us above Wigan. And I don't like to talk about going all the way, you know, because we've got to take each game as it comes. And we set ourselves goals in blocks of 4, really. And we've won our last 3 now. We set ourselves 3 out of 4. So we've achieved that goal, and we've got to kick on and make sure that we win next week as well.
So what does the win mean to you today, Darryl?
Well, it means 2 points, really. I mean, it means a lot to me because I didn't really want to come back here, and I've got a lot of friends here, and I didn't want them having a go at me after the game. So it means a lot. It's good to get out there and play for 80 minutes as well. It's something I haven't done for a while, and it's pretty difficult when you haven't played for a while. So I'm just glad to be out there back playing, and hopefully I'll be able to stay in there for next week.
Yeah, St Helens next week, a tough game in prospect next Sunday. Always difficult for Leeds to go across there and come away with a win, but on this form, we probably could take anyone on at the moment.
Yeah, I think today, you know, apart from the last 20 minutes, we didn't play to our full potential. And I think whenever we play to our potential, we're a very difficult side to beat. St Helens will be tough, but if we go over there and play as well as we can do, then we'll be very tough to beat as well. So it should be a pretty good game.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Right.